All right, guys, welcome back. This is Deficit Podcast. So, I'll be talking briefly about finance and your 2025. You see, in 2025, if you are ignorant, if you intend to buy a car and you are also ignorant about cars, I will say that you should not hurry in buying any car. I repeat, you intend to buy. However, you do not have any knowledge about cars. Either you've never used any car or you've not done enough findings about cars. There's various car brands, their pros, their cons, as well as their prices. I would strongly suggest that you should not what you shouldn't be in a hurry. Yes, even if you have the money already or you are planning, you are anticipating the money, have the money, let the money come first. Why the money is yet to come, or even if it has come, then do your research. Be heavy on your research. Well, now, whether you will be using the car for a very short period of time or you'll be using it for a long period of time, maybe you just want to use it for 1 year, 6 months, or even 3 years before you change it or you add another to it, you know, be what? Be very deliberate, be very conscious. Or else, listen, do you know that you can buy a car now? You buy a car now. The next thing, you get a mechanic. In fact, the next thing you are going to have after buying whatever car you want to buy, especially if it's not a brand new, will be what? Will be a mechanic. So there is a very high tendency that after buying that car, the next person you have will be your companion. It's a mechanic. It's not your wife. It's not your husband. It will be what? To be a mechanic, especially if that vehicle is not brand new. So, and it will not end there if that vehicle is not brand new. It will what? It can get to a point whereby you and your own mechanic will be looking for another mechanic that can fix your car. Yes, I mean, if that particular car you are trying to get now, if it's not the right one for you, or if it's not the right car, you can get that particular car, and you and that your mechanic that you found after buying that particular car, the both of you will be in conjunction looking for another mechanic that can what? That can help you fix your car. You understand? That means the problem that you actually what had now is beyond what that that your mechanic can actually fix. Hence, he needs a helping hand. So that would be the reason why he will be what in unison or in conjunction with you will be looking for another mechanic that can help the both of you. You understand? Now, why am I saying this? You see, there are some even aside of that. If we still move to brand new, these issues might be there, but it will be over time. Do you know why it will be over time? Because majority of cars that are actually being used in Nigeria, they are not typically designed for for Nigeria, or the manufacturers did not have Nigeria or did not have Africa in mind as at the time of those cars being designed. You understand? So those kind of cars now, when you now bring them to Nigeria, it looks as if you are suffering those cars. And by virtue of you doing that, you are suffering the car, yes, but it is you who is bearing the heavier consequence. You understand? You see, because if you have a bad car can cause issue in your marriage. It can cause issue in your relationship. It can cause you issues in your finance. It can cause you issues in your job. It can cause you issues in your business. It can cause you issues with your family, with your household. It can even cause you issues with your social status. Now, how will it cause you issues? Just imagine you are going for a particular event now, and uh, you are inside that your car that was typically not designed for Nigerian roads or for African road terrain, and it had a fault. Maybe let's assume that kind of fault you fixed it for 4 consecutive times, or you fixed it for more than 4 times within a very short period, and it actually developed that fault again. Do you think you will be happy as you are leaving that particular uh, place that car had that fault to wherever place that you are going to, be it job, be it your office, your business place, your home, or wherever place that you are actually going to initially? Do you think you will be happy as you are going to that place? The chance of you being happy is what is very limited, especially if that particular car, especially if that particular car is what that particular fault is very expensive to what to fix. You see, I had a friend that has a GLK 350. Now, this guy, he carried somebody to drop I think it was raining season, and he drove past a very, the road was filled with water, so he drove into the water, just to please that her that his female friend, and he dropped her and came back. Do you know that particular incident alone cost the steering beam of that particular car? Now, that my friend spent 650,000 naira on the steering beam of that particular car. Now, what I'm telling you did not happen in 2024. It did not happen in 2023. This thing happened in 2022. So just imagine spending that amount of money, 650,000, on the steering beam of that particular car, and he still has other things to do. Do you think he will be happy? He won't. You understand? So this is the reason why you have to be what? You have to be very conscious. You have to be very deliberate. You have to do a lot of planning, a lot of research, to ensure that you yourself and your mechanic do not be in partnership to go out to look for another mechanic that can help the both of you fix your car. You understand? Then that's one. Then two, if before you give your car to any mechanic, if you have a car and maybe you just bought it new, be it brand new or used car, do a lot of research. I repeat, do a lot of research. Because if you do not do a lot of research, oh my God, in fact, you become a regular client to the mechanic workshop. And you being a regular client, it's not because you are going for regular or routine maintenance, no. Because it will be 1 week, one trouble. Your car will be like 1 week, one trouble. That will be what your car will be. And this will affect your finance. It can affect your relationship. It can affect your business. It can affect your career. You understand? So this is the reason why you must ensure, you must make it as a point of duty to actually to focus on doing your proper research before buying any car. And who are the people who can help you make that proper research? Majority of them are mechanics. No, not just mechanics with years of experience. Ask your friends who has car already. Ask them questions, especially if they use various brands of cars. Ask this one, why is that? This is your car you are using. Why? What are the things you like about it since you've been using it? What are its common faults? Then ask another, this car you're using, What are the common faults? What are the pros? What are the cons? Ask another just like that. Then after doing that, you go around, discuss. If I just discuss with mechanic, ask them the average fault each particular vehicle has, the common fault it usually has, and the average it costs in fixing that particular fault. So this is the way you can actually this is the way you can actually get to know the things you should do and the things you should not do, the cars to buy and the cars you should not buy in 2025. You understand? Good morning and have